So this is a difficult one because I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding when we talk about terminology. So the term growth is usually a word salad. So what I understand under the function of growth is not the same as that we understand when we use the term growth for growing the revenue. Marketers also have growth marketing. And marketing and growth are not the same things. Unfortunately, a lot of marketers do not really understand that. And I'm not saying that my definition is correct. It's just like there is a very distinct difference between what marketers do and what growth teams do. And I think understanding that would help both functions. So unfortunately, oftentimes growth is in good companies attached to the product. And marketing is just its own silo. And usually these goals are working against each other, which is really weird. And then the customer's starting to feel that. So for instance, if you have a marketing campaign that is promising really crazy stuff, and then it doesn't look like it at all in the product. Those are the things that the customers are starting to feel, and they're usually a reflection of organizations. So the thing that I would like to change is more of a cross-functional understanding that, hey, growth is actually very, very close to marketing in how they work. Even though they might not be under marketing in that sense.
Interesting. That makes a lot of sense. And when you were working with companies, is that something you try to push, like a little bit more sort of education on how they work together and what the differences are?
Yeah, this is a very common conversation that we have. So like, how do you structure your first growth team? And then at some point you start to have a conversation about, hey, where should product marketing sit? I have a very strong opinion on this. It should be under product for several reasons. Because I feel like modern marketing right now is much more outward faced. So like it's very much away from what the companies do internally rather than that. And the problem that product teams usually have is that they do not know how to market the stuff that they build, which is a clear skill gap that they have. And you need to have good marketers inside of product teams that know how to do this. Otherwise, it just becomes like hey, here's the burger that I cooked, market it, and it's out of my mind. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And that's kind of like that is a problem.